Hello everyone. In this video, we will go through the performance measurement and governance in purchasing. The goal of defining performance targets is very much related to the type of activities that the purchasing is asked for, as well as its positioning within the company. It will depend whether the purchasing will be more at the strategic level or at the operational level. In any case, given that some performance indicator may be different, there always will be both targets, a performance measurement related to the effectiveness of the department, and other related to the efficiency of the department and of its activities. The effectiveness meaning if the goals has been correctly achieved, efficiency is the amount of resources spent in order to achieve them. These performance indicators are structured mainly on 5 key areas: price and cost, product quality, logistics and support to planning, supplier relationships, as well as the organizational dimension itself. Let's start from the first one. Price cost dimension. The purchasing department is asked to work so to control and reduce the purchasing prices, so to reduce the costs, but also to save on the spending. The first target that the purchasing department always have is reducing cost. But more and more, purchasing departments are required to interact with the different business functions within the company in order to see if we can save on the spending. For instance, reducing the need for certain components, service activities. A second very important area is related to the product and its quality. In this performance area, the purchasing department is asked to be engaged in the new product development together with the engineering and the marketing and the research and development function, bringing its expertise to move effectively from a pilot, the prototype production, into the large-scale production. And also, the purchasing function is involved in total quality. We have already mentioned previously that a lot of the quality is determined by components, materials, activities that are bought from suppliers. Therefore, purchasing is key in order to have this quality element right. A third dimension is related to logistics. In fact, purchasing is asked to guarantee a timely handling of the requirements so that the factories, the service processes can run smoothly. If we save money, but we don't have a given component, because of a defect, a given component cannot be used in the production line and the factory is stopped, we haven't done a great saving. So the purchasing department is asked to select both cheap and reliable suppliers, also meaning in terms of reliable in terms of timing. Cost, quality logistics, in many cases, are carried out very effectively thanks to a supplier partnership. So, the dimension of the relationship with the suppliers is a fourth area of key performance, where there can be key performance indicator for the purchasing department, both at the operational level in terms of delivery of the suppliers and, for instance, just-in-time agreements, as well as for strategic agreements, mainly related to development of new products or even new technology and new competencies. When we look at efficiency, we tend to look at the organization, the purchasing department organization. So the staff, the management, their budget, their cost, how much this function is costing us, but also how they are working, the procedure they use in their work. Please remind that in many cases, some of these procedures will have also ethical implications. Let's think about anti-corruption, for instance, and the guideline they are issuing with respect to the business unit and to the other business functions. And last but not least, the purchasing information system, which is the amount of information that the purchasing department has got in order to improve its operation and also to share timely information with the other business functions. These performance indicators will vary depending on whether we talk about direct or indirect materials. Direct materials is where the main focus is. Direct materials can sum up to 50, 60, 80% of the overall cost of the company. And therefore, many attention are devoted into it, and many performance indicators strictly related to that. A lot of attention towards negotiation, towards cost reduction, and so on. But more and more, also indirect materials. So those materials that do not enter as part of the finished product or as part of the service to be delivered to the customer are under scrutiny. And there you can find that there are sometimes very significant opportunities for cost reduction and for quality improvement, because sometimes these materials have been a bit neglected by the purchasing department and by the performance indicators. Sometimes the purchasing can also be judged with respect to investment, both investment related to its own department, but also investments carried out within the company. Sometimes a lot of this governance, in order to strengthen the governance on the purchasing function, companies may decide to have regular purchasing audits. So to check and see how the purchasing department is working, see whether it can improve its procedure and its operation, eventually looking into unclear matter, unreliable approaches. So the purchasing department is very important, and effectiveness as well as efficiency should be its goal, and a regular audit of it, purchasing department audit, it's very important for maintaining an effective